Hello, this is Randy Liedtke of The Bone Zone. You're about to listen to episode number 41 of The Bone Zone. Please go to bonezonepodcast.com, click on the donation link to help us out financially. If you never have donated, now's your chance. It really would help, and we'd really appreciate it. Also, if you'd like to email us at bonezonepodcast@gmail.com. If you listen on iTunes, rate, review, subscribe, tell your friends personally, email them. Whatever you can do, do it. Please enjoy this episode of The Bone Zone.
I threw a wish in the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked to you as it fell, and now you're in my way. I trade my soul for a wish, pennies, dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby. But here's my number, so call me maybe. I just met you, and this is crazy.
What do you guys think?
I think that's really...
It's my demo.
I love it.
I think you're going to be big. You're going to be huge.
No, honestly, I mean, I know we're all friends, but like, really, what'd you guys think? It's my demo for, I'm playing a live show tonight too. I can get you guys on the list at the Troubadour.
I'd love to go. Ooh,
Really?
With the Troubadour?
Yeah, I'm playing at the Troubadour. I'm opening
man.
for John Mayer.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah. But
Wow.
what do you think? I mean, that's the first track off my album. It's a cover of the Call Me Maybe song.
Yeah. It sounds like a demo, but it is a demo. But it sounds like, you know, when your favorite bands put out like when they have a re-release of an album or something, they listen to, like Harry Nilsson has some demos on some of his albums that have been re-released. They sound like that.
Yeah.
Like you're at a Harry Nilsson quality.
Well, that'll be something for the arc, like when, you know, I mean, I'm currently in the studio laying down tracks for my new album.
Yeah.
And that's going to sound super glossy, super dope. I got this tricked out producer. I mean, it's going to be dope, yo.
Are you working with Baz?
I'm working with a few producers. I'm not really at liberty to say who they are, but they're big.
Wow. Well, honestly, you want to know honestly?
Honestly, I would love to know what the Rand Man thinks of my tunes.
Well, honestly, I mean, that's perfect. Speaking of being honest, like that song that's what it is. It's honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love it. It is honest. And me being honest about how honest it is, like, it couldn't be more perfect. And you were talking about, Davey, how it is a demo, but that's charming.
Yeah.
And also, you're charming as is. So, demo of something charming, double honest, double charming.
And it's raw and honest.
raw.
It's raw.
It's so
and honest.
raw.
I would
love it.
almost prefer you release the demo on the album.
We might put it as
glossed over, because it's got that kind of scruff and well-worn, leathery quality to it that you have to yourself as a person. Like, you can tell in that song that the person singing it and the song itself has traveled a great distance in life, has experienced many things.
Yeah.
And has a lot of stories to tell. And me being honest about this song, I think it's strange that it encapsulates everything about you so perfectly, but was written by someone else. Like I feel like they probably studied you before and just didn't get a hold of you or something before the song was released by another artist. Like, to me, you are the artist that belongs with this song.
Wow.
I think I really brought my own. I put my own spin on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It goes on. Like,
I think that it's like it's a cutesy song, the original form of that song.
Yeah.
And then you were saying it's raw, and it is. And I think the raw aspect that you added to it is just like adding salt to something. Like, you're just enhancing it.
The first song was bubblegum. This one is like a cigarette and some whiskey.
It's like the Tom Waits version.
Yeah.
Is it still playing? Could we turn it back up?
Yeah,
and
let's check in.
See where we're at. Because I really...
Missed you so bad before you came in my life. I missed you so bad, and you should know that.
See this part right here, where you're like screaming to the moon your emotions.
Well, I was really emotional when I recorded it.
Call me baby.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just like, that's like a little Kurt Cobain.
Well, you didn't want to let it go. It's
Yeah,
you
so-
not wanting. You're holding on to your emotion. You're not wanting to let go. And at the end, when you're sustaining that note, and finally you reach the end of the rope with that emotion, and you let go, and that's where it's cathartic to me.
Well, I appreciate your guys' honesty, so I'll put both of you on the list for the show tonight at the Troubadour.
I'd love
I'll
to.
put Randy +1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, thank you.
I'll see if I
it's
can
gonna
hook
be
you up with
great.
backstages, but
Oh
I don't know if they're
goodness.
giving out
Great time.
backstages today.
Not
I
even
heard
sure.
John Mayer never lets anyone backstage.
I mean, I'm backstage, but I'm an opening act.
John the Governor, John Mayer.
You know,
Yeah.
if anybody else, that, you know, as you know, I was covering, I mean, I have a solo music career now, and that song was a cover of Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. Jensen?
I don't know.
Carly Rae Jepsen. So if anybody wants to record their own cover version of that song and email it to us at bonezonepodcast@gmail.com, maybe we'll play it on a future episode.
Oh, holy cow, great idea. Yeah, please record your own version
Please
of that
do.
song
Of
and
Call Me
email it
Maybe.
to us.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be featured on the Bone Zone.
And don't feel like you have to hurry up and do it, because this is a song that takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort. You know, find out who you are with this song.
I mean, I did
and record
that
it.
demo in one take, but
That's
you guys, I mean, feel free to put your own spin on it too. Like, I don't, you know, ideally, I don't want you to just have an acoustic guitar and a raw vocal stylings like I did, but
yeah.
you
Don't
know,
rip off Brendon.
do
Like-
whatever you want.
you totally could do that,
Do
but
who you
also
are.
if you have something else that you want to bring to the table, you know,
Put in some electric. Put
Yeah.
in some horn.
do something on your computer,
Yeah.
do something, you know, maybe a street performance of it, like more points for however creative you
If
can
you're a
be.
famous musician, do it live at one of your concerts
Even
Send
better.
that-
and
Send that to
record
Brendon,
it
yeah.
and send it to us.
Ben Folds is a big fan of this podcast. so-
Ben
Yeah.
Folds, we know you're listening. Feel free to do it and give me a shout out before you do it.
Very nice.
That'd be good. I'm
Very
really
nice.
into shout outs. And also, if anybody else
I'm a
out there
huge
has a
fan of shout-outs.
podcast, if you're listening and you have your own podcast or radio show or television show, give me a shout out. Say, hey, I'd like to give a shout out to my main man, Brendon Walsh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Also, if you'd like, you can give shout outs to Randy and Davey too. I don't want to diminish you guys. I'm all about shout outs.
Honestly,
you guys know that.
Yeah. Shout the loudest when you shout out Brendon's name. But
Yeah. Or if you're just like, you know, you are, you work in a laundromat at a dry cleaner and you use the product Shout, give us some shout outs, you know?
So every time you're spraying shout onto a stain, say my name, Randy's name, or Davey's name.
Yeah. As you're shouting it out, shout it out.
That's the slogan, if you didn't know. Randy's just quoting the slogan. And actually, that brings us to our first sponsor.
Yeah.
Shout, the stain remover, is a proud sponsor of the Bone Zone. Closed captioning provided by Eggland's Best Eggs. So we'd like to welcome our sponsors. Thanks for supporting the Bone Zone. And if you want to support the Bone Zone, go to bonezonepodcast.com and you can click on the donations link. We need some more equipment. Randy needs some Rogaine. Oh, we'll have that on our wish list. We also have our wish list, the Amazon wish list. You can click on that, buy us whatever you want to buy. You don't have to buy anything, no, or give us any money. We're happy to just, you know, we're just happy hanging out with you.
We totally are. But if you give us money, we'll be like,
We'll be stoked.
We'll be
He's
like,
super stoked.
we're like, dude, we're so happy to hang out with you.
We'll be like,
oh my
bro,
God.
what up, bro?
Be like, where have you been?
Hey, man.
Oh, dude,
Look who just showed up.
make yourself at home.
Party just
Dude.
arrived, guys.
Yeah, yo, number one. Hey, can I have everyone's attention? I'd like to introduce you to my new best friend, this guy who donated us a lot of money.
What's up, man?
What's up,
Oh,
bro?
my God.
High fives, all right, yeah. Oh,
dude.
dag, yo, oh.
Can I get you something to drink? What are you drinking, man? What are you drinking?
Do you want to have sex with my wife? You can if you want. Here she is. Oh, and her
really
sister.
nice.
Do it. Welcome to it, bro. You can do it. Welcome to it. You can do it. Welcome to it. Bang my wife and her sister. Welcome to it, mister. You can do it. Welcome to it. Bang my wife and her sister. Welcome to it. You can do it, mister.
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah.
if you just want to listen, that's fine. We'll be like, hey, man, really great to see
Thank
you.
you.
Like,
Thank
oh,
you
what's
for
up?
showing up.
Like,
Thank
if
you.
we see a Target, we'll give you a head nod. Like, oh, yeah, hey, what's up, man?
How you been?
Might
And-
not take the time to learn your name. We might just call you man or dude the whole time.
Yeah,
but
what's up,
Yeah.
Captain?
Even
Alright,
if you're a
cool.
woman, we'll still call you. Oh, thanks, man. Hey,
Hey, yeah,
thanks,
what's up, dude? Hey, bro.
Cool,
I
really
appreciate
cool.
that.
Hey,
We'll
make-
still be cordial.
I'll
Yeah.
still be like, make yourself at home, but I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Thanks
I'll
for
say
listening.
that.
We'll be like, thanks for listening. Take care of your ears.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey,
we want
you know
you
what?
to-
I don't mean to be rude, but I got somebody waiting for me in the car. I really, it's really cool bumping into you.
Yeah,
but I
shoot
gotta
me
go.
an email. Shoot me an email. Yeah, totally. We'll catch up.
Huge hurry! I'm in a huge hurry. I'm going to an audition. I just got to get out of here.
Are you on
Thanks.
Twitter? I'll follow you on Twitter.
Yeah. What's your Twitter?
Oh, what's your
handle?
Twitter? Okay.
I'll retweet.
Oh,
I'll
you
give
know
you a
what?
shout out.
Just find me. It's Brendon Walsh. Yeah, at Brendon Walsh with an O. Okay, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later.
But if
I'm
you-
looking forward to seeing some of those Instagrams. I'll thank you very much.
Oh, you're on Instagram too? Okay. Oh shit. You know, I'm sorry. I got to take this call. But hey, it was really cool seeing you.
Yeah, but if you donate, we'll be like,
what's up, dude?
and if you don't, we'll be like,
Oh yeah,
how's it going? Really cool.
God, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom really bad. I'll be right back.
Cool.
Really neglecting my.
So
cat.
that's kind of a lowdown on how you'll be treated by us. All good.
All
Yeah.
very
Never
Very
rude.
positive.
Never rude.
Never
And
rude.
honestly, that's how you're going to get treated by everyone in everyday life, anyway.
Yeah,
I
know,
mean,
not everybody's a fan of everybody.
yeah, but everybody appreciates everybody for the most part.
I'm a fan of everybody.
Randy.
Mm-hmm.
Randy's kind of like Mother Teresa. Randy's like if Mother Teresa and Jesus fucked and had a fucking baby.
I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of that statement. You said I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
People are like, what type of music do you like? And I'm like,
Everything.
everything. Yeah, you should. I just, I spent $10,000 on music last week.
Last week,
Yeah, I have to get everything. I'm just a big fan of everything. I go to every show I can,
your parents need to cut you off, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan
I
of
have
that.
to handcuff whenever I give Randy a ride somewhere. I have to handcuff him into the car because I know we're going to drive by a few record stores.
Yeah.
And he will get out of the car mid-drive
Uh-huh.
and run in there.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean,
okay.
it sounds crazy, but, whatever. I like it. I'm a big fan of it. Not a big deal.
He's a big fan of he's a big fan of he's got a little masochistic. You're submissive. That's
Randy's
Actually,
got-
wait, I take that back. I'm not a big fan of everything.
What
You know that movie, Patton Oswalt, Big Fan?
Oh yeah.
Not a big fan of that.
not a big fan.
Oh,
of that
that's
one?
but that's
No.
the only thing.
Only thing I'm not a big fan of is the movie Big Fan.
That's that's still pretty cool, and you're pretty supportive. And Randy, also, I gotta say, I never told you this before, but I admire your taste because you got some pretty funky taste.
Oh,
Yeah, you do.
thank you. My taste is a little bit funky for some
Oh,
people,
dude.
but I make up for it in the fact that I also like everything else.
Yeah, but I appreciate
But when
your
you dig
funky
deep down into your
sensibilities.
brain, there is a big kind of funky dude.
Yeah, it's like
real
you like that
funky.
funky, like vintage style.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that. I sleep in a beanbag chair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beanbag bunk beds.
It's just
Yeah.
like how I do. How I do. Beanbag bunk beds. Thank you.
Beanbag bunk beds. Thank you.
Beanbag bunk beds. Thank you.
Beanbag bunk beds. Thank you. Funky beanbag bunk beds. Thank you. Funky beanbag bunk beds. Thank you. That's impossible to sing.
So
Yeah.
bouncy. Bouncy beanbag bunk beds. Thank you.
Funky bouncy bunky beanbag bunk beds.
Y'all, we're having way too much fun.
Y'all
We are,
ready for
y'all.
this? Because I'm about to introduce our asses.
Oh, yeah.
Number one, welcome to the BZ Bone Zone. Easy to be in it. Easy to be in the BZ. Easy, beezy, beezy. Easy, bumble, beezy. Bunk bed, beezy. Beanbag, bunk bed, beezy. You're in the beanbag, bunk bed, bone zone. Bone zone. This is the bone zone. My name's Brendon. Right across from me is your best friend. He's funky. His name is Randy Pandy. Where'd you get the candy at? Randy Pandy. Where'd you get the candy at? Randman Liedtke, say hello.
Hello.
Hey, yeah, that was my main man, Randy. And next to Randy is his best friend. They grew up together on a sex farm. His name is Davey, Davey Johnston, Johnston. Welcome to the Bone Zone. Davey, say hello to everybody.
Hey, everybody. Just glad to be here.
And we're...
Oh, my God.
I put an M80 in Davey's shirt as a joke.
God. My
Did that
tit.
hurt? I blew
My
your
tit's
tit off.
gone.
I blew off Davey's tit.
You blew off my tit.
That is so funky.
That's funky.
God, you are funky.
Oh my God, David. You got such a funky tit taste.
Well, I guess now I'm witless and titless.
Well, you still got one tit.
Well,
Should we blow the other tit off?
I
yeah.
don't know.
It was always my smaller tit. You blew off my bigger tit.
Let's even them out.
Even them out. Oh, God, it hurts.
Oh, God.
I know that in the long run I'm going to be happy with this.
Tit all over the wall.
I know, tit meat.
I
Look
know.
at all that tit meat and blood just dripping down the wall now.
I've never eaten human flesh.
Do you
You
want to?
haven't.
Should we fry some
No.
up? Fry up some tit meat?
Yeah. Let's have some tit tenders.
Yeah.
Tit tender.
Fry up some tenders. Have some fries and some tenders.
I believe they are known as the tender tit.
Oh yeah, yeah. I bet. What do you think the best? Not to get not to get too funky, but what do you think
Oh, Randy's going to get
the best
funky.
tasting human flesh would be?
Like what race?
Oh no. That
Oh,
is
no.
that is far too funky for me.
Well, like it depends on. I really like in a steak or something when it has a lot of fat in it. Not eating the fat. in
Okay.
it. So probably a big fatty part, like a tit or an ass cheek, might be a really good.
Well,
But
an
that's
ass
all
cheek is
fat.
pretty muscular.
Oh, yeah.
When
Well,
you think
it
about
depends on the sort of person.
the
I guess.
best cuts of like a cow, whatever, like the filet mignon is so tender because it's a muscle that doesn't really get used that much.
Yeah.
So it's not
Oh.
really tough. And then also like across the board, animals that are younger, like chickens are harvested. I don't know if that's the right word, but like chickens are better. They raise them for like 3 months or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like an old hen that lays eggs, it's going to be some gnarly chicken meat. And
When-
veal is very tender. That's a baby cow.
I should mention that when we were growing up on the sex farm, Randy took a lot of time to read up on real farms.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why
well,
he's
you were
got
right
such
next
a
to a
thing.
regular farm.
We were.
Yeah, it was right across the pond, and I just always dreamed about going over there and living on a real farm rather than a sex farm.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to hear a joke that I just made up based on some words that were said by one of you?
I'd
Yeah.
love to hear it.
Okay.
Wait. Let's set it up.
Okay.
Okay, everybody. Brendon has a joke he
I have
wants
a
to
joke.
say.
If everyone could just relax and shut up for a second.
If you were listening to the podcast, keep listening to the podcast because Brendon has a joke he wants to say based on some words that he just heard. All right, Brendon, you have the floor.
Okay. What is the most boring steak you can eat?
I don't know, Brendon. What?
Yeah, what is it?
A filet mignon. Right?
Yeah, it is.
Right?
It's gotta be.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's good.
Right?
You know what? You should go to a steakhouse and order the filet mignon and be like, "Excuse me, I'd like to speak to the chef."
Mm-hmm.
And then just tell him basically like, you know what? Thank you for having me at your restaurant, but I gotta be honest, and just tell him about how their steak was a filet mignon.
Oh, man.
Hey guys.
Check, please.
I have a joke that's pretty much the same punchline.
Okay. All right, everybody,
Ready?
listen. Wait,
Everybody,
stop.
Everybody
if you're listening to the
doesn't
podcast, stop listening to the podcast. I mean, keep listening to us,
keep
but
listening to us. But
this podcast is pausing.
Davey has the floor. He
Yeah.
wants to tell a joke, and it has the same punchline basically as Brendon's joke. And Brendon's joke was based on some words that he heard earlier.
Said by Randy.
Said by
Spoiler
Randy.
alert.
They were
Spoiler.
saying,
We've already
yeah.
explained it twice.
Reverse spoiler.
But Davey is now going to say it one more time to me. What are you going to do?
It's a joke based on Brendan's joke.
Oh,
The
David's trying
punchline,
to
kind
bite.
of the pun. It's pretty much the same punchline.
Okay, so
So
everybody,
you're biting my style. Okay.
Listen
this,
up.
This isn't an official part of the podcast, so
I'm not biting the style.
you're
I'm
biting
riding
my style, I
coattail.
think.
Okay, so Davey does have a joke.
Okay, right.
Similar words and similar punchline. Davey, go ahead. You have the floor.
What is the most Jewish steak you can
Ooh.
eat?
I don't know, Davey. What?
A filet min Yom Kippur.
I don't get it.
That's really good.
All right.
Okay.
I want to tell one.
Okay.
So it's based on Brennan's initially. Davey, you kept it going, so
Okay.
now I'm
keeping
inspired
the
to
wave?
make a similar joke because now 2 of the 3 of us have done one.
and so this is like completing the whole tidal wave of joke.
Yeah.
Okay, so if everyone could just pause for a second, you're about to hear. If I could just explain to
So the
everybody,
podcast
listening,
is still on
podcast
hold
is
for
still-
anybody
it's still
keeping
going.
track of the podcast minutes.
Here's a third joke based on some words that were said by Randy, but Randy's going to tell this joke. The first joke was done by Brendon, very funny, and then I did a second joke based on his punchline, pretty much. And now Randy is going to have the floor in just a second. Has a third one based on the words that initially he said originally about 20 minutes ago. Randy, you have the floor.
Okay. What did I say to my favorite musician after he cooked me dinner?
I don't know what.
I don't know. What?
I said, thank you. I said, thank you for cooking me dinner.
You haven't thought this through, have you? Can I guess what it was going to be?
No.
Can I guess?
Wait.
I think I know the musician you're going to use.
No.
Okay.
I have the floor.
Well, hurry up, because the podcast, people are like, the podcast has not been going on.
Oh,
We're gonna
yeah.
get to the podcast.
Okay.
Do you want to start the joke over and then?
Yeah, set the stage again. One more.
Okay.
Okay,
so
if we could just set the stage.
Can I
Brendan.
thought of another one based on Davey's joke.
But if it's,
Okay.
if, I don't
right.
want to
Okay,
steal
yeah.
mine.
Well, it's not. I think I know where you're going with yours, but
All right, so if everybody could calm down at home, just settle yourself for
and
a
if you're
second.
keeping the minutes of the podcast, just put down your pen. We'll tell you
Mhm.
when to start taking minutes again.
Yeah, because this is an official part of the podcast.
This is just a joke break.
It's a joke break. Brendan had a really funny joke based on some words that were said by Randy, and then I had a.
If you forget, if you're just tuning in, mine was, what's the most boring kind of steak you can get? Filet mignon. And then Davey.
I bit off his style, and
Mm-hmm.
I said, "What's the most Jewish steak you can eat?" And the answer is the filet mignon Yom Kippur.
And so that's, if you're just tuning in, that's what you missed. So now it's Randy's turn.
Randy's turn. He's
It's
got
coming full circle because my joke was inspired by Randy because Randy said filet mignon earlier, and that made me think of the joke. So now Randy's doing his own version of the joke that Davey and I both just did based on a word said by Randy. So Randy's got the floor. This is not the official Bone Zone right now. This is just a joke break. So Randy, take it away.
Okay. My favorite musician cooked me dinner.
Oh, okay.
What did he call it? And what did I say after I ate it?
I don't know
Okay.
the answer to either.
I mean,
of
I
those two.
don't. You kind of lost me there. So you ate at your favorite musician's
My favorite
apartment?
musician cooked me dinner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what
This
was
is
it?
more
what
of
did he-
like a
what-
riddle quiz.
What did he say to you?
Okay, what did he name his dish?
Okay.
And how did I react
Okay.
after eating
Can,
it?
can I interject though, real quick?
Okay.
If I guess, if I know who it is, I'll write it down.
Uh-huh.
And if I'm right, can I punch you in the arm as hard as I can?
Oh no, I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
We won't get violent. We won't get. Okay. So say your joke again.
Okay.
Well, people might. Do we need to set it up again?
I went to dinner at my favorite musician's house.
Mm-hmm.
He cooked me dinner. He set a plate in front of me, and I said, "Ooh, what's this?"
So I don't know how to.
He said, "Oh fuck." Okay, I am not good at this. He didn't say that. No, that's me
What if
talking.
it's What if I just ask you? What if it's a 2-man joke?
Okay.
Where
Oh,
I say,
two-person participation.
"Oh, hey Randy, I
Uh,
heard you just had dinner at your favorite musician's house. What did he prepare for you?"
He cooked me a filet mignon, and it was filet mignon.
Oh, that's good. That was a good double shot. That's a double shot.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brendon.
Yeah, no problem.
You had a
Randy.
punchline and a tag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was good. That was like Abbott and Costello style.
Yeah. That's very
Oh no,
unique.
but wait, which one of us would be the fat one?
Well, I'm fat.
I'm fat too. I've gained 25 pounds in 7 months.
Well, which one's the fat one out of Abbott and Costello?
Costello, Lou Costello, right?
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
is it
because
Bud
the
Abbott?
because
Lou
he'd go,
Costello.
"Hey Abbott," yeah,
Oh, hey Abbott!
yeah.
So we'd just be
That was pretty good,
we'd be
actually.
Costello and Costello.
We'll just be the two
Two
Costellos.
Costellos. Oh, instead of Lou Costello, it'd be called Two Costello.
Two Costello.
The two
Yeah.
Costellos.
And it'd just be, if you did the who's on first bit, you guys would have no second
Be
person.
like,
to
neither
answer.
one of us is on first because we're both fat and we don't run anywhere.
Yeah.
Who's on first? I was supposed to ask that. Who's on first? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Who's on first? Yeah, I know. Who's on first?
Yeah, who's on first? I'm saying it to you, idiot.
Neither of us know the other meaning
That's a
of
good
it.
one.
Yeah.
You guys
Maybe
ever
we could do that live?
You guys ever see Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein? Is that the one?
Probably. I mean, they met the Wolfman and Frankenstein and the Mummy.
Yeah.
They met all the scary people.
Well, there was that one that was the big movie where all of them were pretty much in on it. The Wolfman and like they met everybody, but I think it was called but it was named after one. I think it was the Frankenstein one.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really funny, really weird because they have a lot of Abbott and Costello gags at the beginning, and then the movie gets like fucking serious.
Yeah.
Like, well, not by today's standard, but it becomes like a monster movie. Like there's people that die. There's like gags with dead people, people getting killed in the
Really?
movie. Yeah, it's like a weird sort of like absurd comedy that's also very dark because it was just a way for Universal to promote like their monster movies,
Yeah.
and they made them be like the monsters that they were.
Huh.
That was a monster story.
Yeah, would you have a Monster Energy drink before you told that monster story?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that was a monster, bro. Would you drive over here in your monster truck? You're getting all ready to tell us that story?
Yeah, I was thinking about it the whole way over.
Yeah, what are you a mobster?
What?
Wait, I ran out of monster
You
things
cookie?
to say.
Oh, I'll
lobster?
save it.
Okay.
Did you get shot by a cookie mobster?
Yeah, very good.
I got shot by a cookie monster.
I don't know, man. Randy ruined the whole thing.
Oh, what is corn on the cobster?
Is it turn the knobster? I don't know.
Is it crabs and lobster?
Bob's and Jobster?
Yeah. Looking for jobster.com.
Yeah.
My mom's a mobster.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Do you mind if I have sex with your mom, sir?
Oh, man.
Man, Randy.
You know
Sorry.
what's crazy to think is right now somebody's mom is having sex somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
That's
I would
100%
bet
fact.
How far do you think we'd have to walk before we find someone
before we can find a mom having sex.
having sex? Yeah. Probably not
Probably
that far.
like probably on this block.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet there's moms having sex on this block for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Are there any moms listening to us right now? If you're a mom listening to us, just be careful.
Give us a
Like,
shout out while you're having sex.
Yeah, say our names while you're having sex next
Have you
time.
heard
Yeah.
of this podcast, The Bone Zone? Say that.
Yeah,
Very nice.
and then say like you can be like, yeah, it's got Brendon, Randy, and Davey on it. Oh yeah, ooh, that
They
feels good.
they told a couple jokes and then proceed to tell those jokes. If you want, that'll help during the sex.
Do you guys want
Right.
to? How do you think it sounds when moms are having sex? Do you want to speculate on that?
I'd love
Oh,
to
yeah.
speculate on that. I mean, there are a lot of different styles of moms, but there's a lot of different styles of sex too. You know? I
Yeah.
mean, really, you know? I bet like the one type of mom would have sex and be like, "Oh yeah, that's very nice, thank you. Oh, that
Thank you
feels
so
very
much, yeah."
good." Like
Yeah.
that'd be like a polite like mom who does
Like a
the dishes.
Midwestern kind
Yeah.
of mom.
Yeah, I bet there's probably moms that are like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no,
Instead,
there's.
so she's just like,
shh.
oh,
They're like, shh, no, yeah, no, shh, shh, no.
she doesn't really. She's
Like she
not into
doesn't like it, or she feels
No,
guilty?
she likes it, but she feels guilty because her
Oh.
kids are in the other room.
Oh, and there's probably some moms who are just like, yeah, wipe your feet. Have you called your grandmother yet?
Wait, are they having sex with their?
I don't know.
They're momming. I'm not with their. They're not having
That's
sex with
just
their
like
kids.
when she
but
loses control. She just blurts out things like,
Yeah.
wipe your feet.
Yeah, she's a dom.
Oh.
She's dominating him by making him wipe his feet.
That's
Yeah.
the movie
She's a
that we
domster.
write now.
What?
Dom Mom. It's about a mom who's secretly a dominatrix,
yeah,
and then like she's got a bad
Or
kid, and the high school principal comes to get dominated by her. If you're out there right now,
Don't steal this.
Don't steal this.
Do we call it Dom Mom or do we call it Mama Natrix?
Mama Natrix.
Mama
I think
Natrix
is better,
better, yeah.
Mama Natrix. So after this podcast recording, Randy, open up your final draft, and then we'll bang this baby out.
Yeah,
we'll pitch it on Monday.
Let's pump it out.
We're recording this on a Saturday, all you losers who are listening to this later.
In your face.
Future losers.
Yeah, maybe right when we're recording this, you weren't such a loser. But when you're listening to it, you're a loser, future loser.
You're in your face, because you're like, right now, this second, not this second that you're listening to it, but this second right now while we're recording it, you're just going about your dumb business.
Yeah.
Like, it's Saturday afternoon. Yeah. I'm totally unaware that Brendon, Randy, and Davey recorded an awesome podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go eat a hoagie or something. And a Diet Cherry Coke, please. Hold the onions on my burger.
Oh, I'm really full. I want to go see a movie or something because I got nothing to do, just killing time on a Saturday.
It's my day off of work because I'm an idiot.
Working for the weekend. I'm so hungover from last night.
Oh, man, I got wasted with my dumb friends, and now it's Saturday night. I'm going to try to get laid.
Oh, you future idiots.
Yeah, but that's cool. Thanks for listening now.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you run into us and stuff, like, give us a little bit of a shout out. We may be in a hurry.
You never know.
You do never know.
You never know.
It's tough to tell.
It's tough to tell. You never know. It's tough to tell.
You never know. It's tough to tell.
It's just, you never know.
It's tough to tell. You never know.
Hard to say. Hard to say.
Oh, God forbid.
God forbid. It's a tough call,
Heaven knows.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. You never know.
Yeah, what I would give to know, I don't know. I never
Yeezy
know.
crazy.
To be a fly on the wall in this situation.
Yeah.
So you guys, I mean, we all, me, Brendon Walsh, Randy Liedtke, and Davey Johnston. The T in Johnston is neither pronounced nor written.
Nor written.
We all, we're all kind of show business guys. I think that's fair enough to say, right?
Well, we've been around it for a while. You'd think some of it would
we've been doing
have
stuff.
rubbed off, yeah.
Predominantly stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Randy is predominantly before model.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Davey is more of an thespian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thespian.
Take the craft very seriously.
But we all have our own things going on. We branched out in other directions. Well, this podcast being one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The three of us, we all gang up and we produce an awesome podcast. I have my music going, my music career. That's just
that
my
you heard.
fledgling.
Oh, it's so
That's
good.
fantastic.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate all your honest feedback, and I'm really psyched to be playing my first live show tonight. Oh, it's a shame that you guys aren't hearing this podcast today because you guys
can go to the Troubadour. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? If you weren't such an idiot. Okay, I'll tell you what. If you're so smart while you're listening to this now, try and see me on this past Saturday. Try and go to the Troubadour and see me. If you show up at the show tonight, I'll be your best friend and I will financially support you.
Oh, whoa.
But you have to come up to me tonight at this Saturday, October 20th. You have to come up to me tonight and be like, "Hey man, huge fan of the podcast. I came because you told me to come to this show, even though I didn't hear it until like Wednesday or something."
That or someone's on my front lawn.
Oh, listen, don't cheat. If you're listening outside, don't try and trick me. But I was going to say this is a perfect opportunity for us to do some voice. Like I'd like to do voiceover work.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And this is a perfect opportunity for us to do some maybe demo reels.
Sure.
Wait, have we done this before? I think we have. I feel like we
did
were reading stuff.
We read stuff out of your wallet one time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think we did try our voiceover stuff. Gelson's spring water. Okay, maybe we won't do that. Well, I mean, I started. How do you care? I was listening to The Price is Right, or I watched it again yesterday. I live tweeted it yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't sound like the new announcer doesn't sound.
You don't sound like the guy at all.
No, I sound more like the original guy, Rod Roddy.
Yeah.
Or Johnny. Excuse me, Johnny. Who's the original guy?
I don't know.
Johnny something.
Johnny Flavors.
Yanuka! It's pretty good.
Maybe
you know,
you
I
could just be
actually
the guy
well,
in the
no, I
future
shouldn't
that
say
does it.
Well, I don't. Have you guys been up to any other side projects that?
I booked a thing. I booked a it's a TV thing. It's on cable though.
Oh, really?
Oh, what is it?
It's a it's like kind of a daytime thing. It's like a daytime talk show.
What channel is it on?
So you're like, what are you doing on it?
Well, I'm like the host of a talk show. It's like
Host? You booked a host?
yeah, but it's like not a lot. It's on the Living channel.
Why don't you tell us?
Yeah.
Well, it's not really like
Are you embarrassed?
I'm not embarrassed, but I keep things separate. Like it's not a comedy thing. It's just like
Are you afraid we're gonna make fun of you?
no, and it's not really my vision. It's someone else's vision. But
Not my vision, someone else's vision.
What's
well,
it called?
I'll tell you
So
about
what's it
everything
called?
I do. I mean, I go. I work as a barista as well. I don't tell you about every.
What does that
latte.
mean anyway? Does that involve like donkeys or something?
A barista?
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
barista? Is that like a cowboy or
burro?
something? Like what do you like a donkey? What do you jerk off donkeys for
Is that what
donkey
you're doing?
cum?
Yeah.
No, it's
Donkey cum.
That's pretty good.
well. Maybe this is why I don't tell you.
Do you
everything.
inseminate donkeys with
No,
your own
I don't
cum?
do that. No, thank you. I
What's
don't.
barista do?
A barista it does nothing.
Is it like
does nothing.
is it like are you in a mariachi band or something?
No, I'm not.
You play like one of those eggs filled with dried rice?
No,
Just like,
I wish. That'd be fun.
yeah.
Play egg filled with dried rice. That sounds delicious. Let's go across the street. There's a place that has eggs filled with dried rice. Are you hungry?
Well, I don't like dry rice though.
Oh, well,
I'm gonna cook it.
that's the Oaxacan style.
All right, I'll try it.
All right, let's get some Oaxacan eggs filled with dried rice.
All right.
Egg,
Well-
egg filled with dry rice?
Oh, hey, yeah. Can I have?
I have a egg filled with dry rice combo. 2 eggs filled with dry rice.
I'll just get whatever Randy's getting.
Yeah.
Davey, you want 2 egg filled with dry rice?
I'll have. Can I have just like one egg? Can I split? Can someone else want my second egg?
Oh, you have egg filled with dry rice combo. Side of dry rice, not an egg.
Oh, yeah. I'll go with that.
Okay, we have to charge you for egg. Is that okay?
Just give
Yeah.
him what we're having.
Okay.
This guy, he eats like a bird now. He thinks he's a model. He's
All
getting
right,
all
5
skinny. He thinks he's better
egg
than
filled
us.
with dry rice, 1 combo, 1 rye, no egg, but we'll give you egg. And to go for here.
I guess to go.
To
We're
go,
doing
yeah.
a podcast,
All right,
so we got to go
6
back.
6
Down
egg
the
filled
street.
with dry rice. To go.
Yeah, can we get that to go?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be free.
Did you fart?
I
It
fart.
smells like an egg fart
Smells
in
like
here.
egg fart. Too.
Fart filled with fart rice, dry egg rice fart.
I was gonna say
Is it
it
sanitary?
smells more like a dried rice fart than.
What's
an egg
the
fart.
what rating does your dry ice egg cart? What is that? what rating does the health board give it?
0.
Oh,
Gave me the egg, the goose egg.
big goose egg.
Oh, goose egg filled with rice, dry rice. All right,
Oh,
whatever.
that ostrich egg. That'd be good.
I quit this bit.
So so back to your talk show though. You got
We don't have to talk about that.
no.
You
I'd
say
love to see
so. You
it.
say it's not really your vision and it's not really about you. What do you call it? What do they call it?
It's called Randy.
What?
Well,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean it's my name, but also it's like, maybe I don't want to be portrayed this way. It is my name and it is my face.
But in your defense, wasn't it when they were casting it? The show was already called Randy. They were just looking for different Randys to fill.
they were even looking at people that weren't Randy. I mean, I was at the top of the list because my name was Randy, and legally that'd be easier to deal with.
Right.
They don't want someone to be like, oh, I've seen that person. His name's not really Randy. Either way, it's just like a daytime talk show.
Do you want? And I don't want to twist your arm in any sense, but do you have? Can we watch some of it, or we don't have to? If you guys don't,
I mean, it's the daytime now. If for us live here, but not for those.
what time does it air?
idiots in the future?
Oh, it's on right now.
Oh, on the Lifetime or Life? What's it called? The Living Channel.
Living channel.
It's on Living. Yeah, it's actually starting like right now.
Would you be too embarrassed if we all watched it?
We can watch it. Just keep in mind that like, it's not really my personality being portrayed.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'll turn it on.
I didn't
it's
know
just-
Randy had his own TV show. That's dope.
Yeah.
Dope
I think
as
it's-
hell.
I think it's really awesome. I don't know why he's hiding that from people.
He's modest. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's nice.
Great.
Look at all those pictures of Randy wearing different sweaters.
Guys, come on.
What? No, you look handsome. Oh, look, he's riding a tandem bike with no one else on it.
Just shut up and watch it.
He's got a
okay?
sense of humor. That's what it's saying to me.
Yeah. Look, he's dropped the cake. Oh, wow. Oh. Who's that kid?
Today on Randy talks to troublemakers. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Randy. That's me. All right, thank you. We're going to be talking to troublemakers today, and I know a lot of us have stories about troublemakers, but we brought some of the worst troublemakers for you to see, and we're going to try to change them. We're going to send them on a camp and make them not make trouble anymore. All right, you guys ready? All right. Please welcome to the stage troublemaker number 1, Ralph.
What up, Randy?
Oh, hi, welcome, Ralph. So your mother's backstage.
Yeah.
So you are, you're in your 20s, right?
Yeah. Still living at home.
So what is the trouble that you're making?
My mom be calling cops on me because I'm building penny bombs down in the basement.
Penny bombs. What is that?
It's where you take a penny and then you take some of those, cap gun strips, like those strips that you put in a cap gun with the little powder in them, and you wrap them around that penny, and then you tape them to that penny, and then you throw them, and that penny blows up.
Ouch.
And it's awesome.
No, that doesn't sound awesome.
Mom doesn't understand, man.
Well,
what are you talking? Don't be booing. Don't be booing. If you had a penny bomb, you throw that penny bomb.
Ralph, if you're on my stage, or look at me. If you're on my stage, you do not talk to people that way.
I didn't want to be here. My mom's dragged me here.
Either way, we're here to talk about your troublemaking. Please do not make any trouble.
Randy.
Thank you. All right, calm down. I need to talk to Ralph. I appreciate that. Ralph, you are in your 20s. You shouldn't be making... If you're going to make trouble, why are you making it for your mother? Why aren't you living on your own? Tell me about that.
Because she's boring.
That's why you live with her?
I'm living with her because she's boring, and the only way I can get out of being bored is penny bombs, man.
All right, Ralph, we're going to whip you into shape. We're sending you on a 2-day, all expenses paid camp, okay? We have a big, scary black man, and he is going to yell at you, and he's going to make you feel stupid. Please welcome Lorenzo.
Whatever.
All right, where's he at? Randy, where's he at?
He's right
Where's
there,
this
Lorenzo.
chump stain?
Lorenzo, he's right there.
Lorenzo, is that your name? No. Oh, you better wipe that smirk off your face,
No,
son.
your name is Lorenzo. Oh, my God, he's such an angry black man. He forgot his own name. His name is Ralph.
Ralph. My name's Lorenzo, Ralph.
Yeah.
Wipe that stupid smirk off your dumb ass face.
What is this guy trying to do?
What am I trying to do? I'm trying to show you your future. We're going to take a trip down to the city morgue, and we're going to look at some dead bodies and see how funny you think that is.
Ain't nobody died from no penny bombs. Ain't nobody died from no penny bombs.
You better shut up. You speak when spoken to when you're in my house.
You're not my dad.
If I was your dad, I'd put you over my knee, pull down your pants, and give you a spanking of your life. You wouldn't be able to sit down or take a crap for 20 years.
Yeah, I bet you like that. I bet you like that, Lorenzo.
Oh, wow. Ralph, you are in for a treat. Lorenzo, take him away, and this is going to be a great experience for troublemaker Ralph. Lorenzo, pleased to have you here. All right, guys, until next week, we find out what Ralph does when Lorenzo tells him to take off his pants.
Get in the car, you dumb fool.
Don't touch me, man. Don't touch me.
Wow. Holy crap.
Wow. That's an intense show, Randy.
That's
so
pretty good.
it's so whatever.
I mean, I got to say, just from that one segment that we watched, they say the camera adds 10 pounds. You look skinnier on
Really?
TV. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that sweater was dope. I mean, it was like, the pastels, I don't see you wearing a lot of pastels,
Yeah.
but it looked cool. And you're
It
in
pops on
charge.
camera.
Well, one of the reasons I look skinnier is because a lot of our audience is very fat.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that could be part of it.
Where are you guys filming that at?
Where was it? They fly me out there. It's like in the middle of nowhere.
Huh.
One of the Dakotas, I think.
Oh, wow.
It's in North Dakota.
Oh.
I don't know. I
Fanning?
mean, I have no idea. I literally get off an airplane, I walk into a car, and then I walk into my studio, and people cheer my name. It kind of feels good, but it's
That's
not
cool.
It's not really who I am, though. You know.
Dude, you're like the Beatles.
Yeah.
If that's a fat joke, I'm just one person.
You got me.
All right. But who cares about what I do? Do you guys have something that you guys like? I don't know.
I mean, you heard my music. I don't want to like hog the. I don't think Davey's probably not doing anything.
Well,
Davey?
I have been doing something, but it was kind of top secret for a while. But I think they're actually showing it now.
What's up with you guys and your secret
What?
projects? What
It's
are you doing, Davey?
not.
Wait, let me guess. Can I guess what you're doing?
Yeah. Go ahead and guess.
Undercover narc.
Does it seem like I really do come off as a narc, don't I?
Yeah.
No, it's not undercover narc. No, that's not what I'm doing. It's a.
Wait, can I guess? Hold on, let me guess.
I'll tell you one thing. There's not a lot of money in it.
Okay, so is it okay? Tell me if like hot or cold, like which direction I'm going.
Okay.
Are you?
Is cold cold mean you're close or far?
Far, I think.
Far, okay.
Unless it's not. You're not an Eskimo, are you?
No, the winters were really cold where I grew up, though.
Let me guess. So is it are you a cross-dresser?
You're cold?
Randy, you want to try to guess what Davey's secret project is?
I don't know, like tiny helicopters or something?
Kind of warm.
Like, do you build tiny helicopters?
No, cold.
Oh.
Do you fly in do you fly in big helicopters?
Oh.
No, cold.
Oh.
But
do you
it's kind of. But kind of. It's kind of.
Do you build
warm.
like tiny cars or tiny trains or something?
I don't build any. No.
Did you ever?
Wait. What'd you say in there?
Tiny trains?
Do you make?
Oh, now you're getting real warm.
Can I ask a question then before Randy hogs all the questions?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did you ever? Do you make helicopters out of hot dogs?
Cold.
Please say you do. Oh.
Cold. I mean, at home for lunch, but not for this particular project.
You have a black wife?
Please say he's wrong.
Yeah.
Wait, I mean, whatever.
Oh yeah, whatever. I don't care.
You're cold.
Okay,
on
but
that
trains. So are you one of those guys who builds trains on a table and then shows them? To
and you
little
wear a
kids?
conductor's outfit and watch them
Kinda getting
drive around
colder.
while you don't get laid?
Do you
warm.
ride the rails like a hobo on boxcars?
Oh my God, that's very hot.
Very hot?
Yeah.
Oh.
What is?
It's you're hot right now. Not the concept of it's very hot, but you're hot in what the concept is.
Are you a steam engine operator?
I am not a steam engine operator.
Do you? Okay, I got it.
Okay.
You have an Asian wife because the Asians built the railroads.
You're getting a little warm.
Are you do you you rob trains on horseback?
Oh
Cold.
shit! Do you really? I wouldn't tell anyone if you do.
No, I don't. This is for people would see this.
This is corny.
So that has something to do with trains though.
You eat corn on the cob because you're corny.
Yeah.
Oh, did you ever build a like a life-size space shuttle using only lunch meat?
Do you ever do that?
Cold.
Okay.
Oh, are you the tour manager for the band Train?
Holy shit!
Getting a little warm.
Hey.
Is that is that Train?
Hey, soul sister. Isn't that Train? Maybe I'll cover that.
Hey, radio.
Are you playing that song?
Were you playing the song?
Yeah, it sounded like it, didn't it? That was me.
Oh, that was just
Okay, all right. So there's something to do with Train.
What do you do with trains? Just tell us.
Yeah,
Okay.
just tell us. I'm getting
So I have
bored.
a PBS travel series
What?
on
really?
PBS that I host. Called
You guys are hosting shows
called-
by yourselves?
called Railbirds, but it's like
Railbirds?
called Railbirds with Davey.
What do you have, like birds on the train with you? Like
No,
parrots
a
and stuff?
railbird is a man who travels the rails on a train. A lot of hobos could be called railbirds.
Oh, really?
Or people,
I didn't
yeah.
think guys were ever described as birds. I thought it
Well,
was just women.
It's just a general blanketed term. It's
I've heard
an
of
umbrella term
snowbirds.
for-
Oh yeah, snowbirds. I've heard
There's
of
like old people that like go south for the winter or something like that.
Oh, really?
Is that what snowbird is?
Yeah, it's all the people from
Is it a
the Northeast
documentary
go down to
show or what
Florida.
is it?
It's kind of a documentary show. Yeah, it's a PBS show, kind of informational, just about traveling America on a train, wherever trains can take you to famous places, and talking with the people there, talking with some of the people that ride the rails.
That
And
sounds
it's
pretty good.
really exciting. Yeah, it's a low budget thing, but I get to travel places, and I get to travel by train, which is one of my favorite ways to travel. So it's really
What night is that on? Or is it on? It's on PBS. You said.
it's on Saturday afternoons at around or Saturday evenings around like 6.
That's like right now.
What?
That's like right now.
You guys are in shows that compete against each other?
That's pretty crazy.
That is really
is
nuts.
nuts.
It is nuts. I can tell you right now, Randy's going to get way more viewers. This
Going
is
off the
PBS.
rails, man.
Oh, shit. That's what we should have called
Yeah,
it.
you
There's a
should've-
segment that would be perfect for that, where it's
Yeah.
all about people. We called it railing against the machine.
Oh, that's funny.
And it's just people, well, you'll see.
We shouldn't. I mean, should we turn on the TV again or the podcast? We'll
like-
pause. We'll stop the podcast. Or I mean, we'll keep talking, but whoever's taking minutes of our podcast,
Just put the pad down.
you just put down the pencil. Put it down. Starting. Are we going to put the television on?
Yeah, let's just turn the TV on and check it
Okay.
out. I think this is
So-
going to be exciting.
For anybody keeping the minutes of our podcast, just take a time out. Put your pen down. Go grab yourself. Go take a pee. And grab, maybe make yourself some cocoa, but not from scratch because we're turning the television on like in 2 seconds. And we're going to watch Davey's, what's it called? Railbirds?
Oh, here it is.
Oh, look at that. Oh, you're on a train.
Yeah.
You're waving and stuff.
On this episode of Railbirds with me, Dr. Davey, we're going to visit beautiful Wyoming, where I'll take a stop in Cheyenne and visit the very first Taco John's. And then it's off to trendy Jackson Hole, Wyoming, where I get to hang out with some skiers. But first, it's off to Yellowstone to visit that old geyser, Old Faithful. Hi, and welcome to Railbirds. This is Dr. Davey, the host of Railbirds with Dr. Davey. Here we are in Yellowstone next to Old Faithful. For those of you guys who don't know, it's a geyser, which is where a lot of hot water from below the earth comes up through the aquifer and spits out of a hole. The amazing thing about this, I can't believe it, it happens once an hour on the hour. And here to talk about it is Ranger Ray. Nice to meet you, Ranger Ray.
Hi, Davey.
So tell me a little bit about this Old Faithful. What happens when you're around Old Faithful?
Well, a lot of people don't know. Old Faithful, little known fact is that it is a geyser. It's a natural geyser, and it ejects hot water every hour on the hour, which is where it got its name, Old Faithful, because you could set your watch to it.
I thought it got the name Old Faithful because it's been married for over 50 years.
Well, you know, I got to say, all the rest of the staff here at the park, we're all very fond of Old Faithful. She pays our bills, and she the way it works is that there's deep down in the earth there's magma, and the water, there's underground streams that flow over the magma, and pressure builds up beneath this hole, and then it shoots out.
And it's an aquifer down there? Is that what it's called? An underwater aquifer?
It's yes, there are aquifers, and that's what an underground stream is basically. It's an aquifer, and here in the park we get over 40,000 visitors per week.
That's amazing. 40,000 to watch the Earth spit.
Well, you know what, Davey? You're in luck because she's about to go off here pretty soon. She goes off 12 minutes after the hour, every hour, and exactly 12 minutes past the hour. And right now,
it's going to happen right now?
Well, it's in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Check it out, Davey. 3,
I'm
2.
so excited.
Here
Here
we
comes
go.
Old Faithful. Oh, my God. Look at her gush.
Yeah,
Oh,
you see
she's
there.
such a gusher. Mother Earth is squirting.
Yep, squirting hot, juicy earth juice all over her mound there. Now you see, you want to stand
Her
back.
mound's getting all wet with her hot water gushes.
Yep, that's she gets all built up. She just can't hold it in, and she's got to let her out. And it's nice and warm. It's kind of got a milky hue to it.
Yeah.
You don't want to get too
all
close
excited. This is the most fantastic thing I've ever seen. And last week I visited the Grand Canyon, and I thought that was spectacular. Nothing compared to Old Faithful. I saw the redwoods. I was riding up there on a Rail 23. I gotta see some petrified forests. I gotta see a lot of things, but Old Faithful's the most amazing thing I've ever seen, Ranger Ray.
Well, it's not a
I
competition.
visited Mount Rushmore in the Southern Dakotas. It's great. Ranger Ray, thank you so much for telling me all about Old Faithful.
No problem, Davey. Have safe travels on those rails, and thanks for visiting us here at Old Faithful.
That was Ranger Ray, everybody. As I was traveling on to Cheyenne to visit the very first Taco John's, I got a chance to talk to a hobo in the back of the car. It was Hobo Bill. Hobo Bill, thanks for joining me here, and you're about to be part of our segment here on Railbirds with Dr. Davey called Railing Against the Machine.
Stop yelling at me.
Sorry, sir, that's just the natural sound of my voice. That's the volume and the timbre of my voice.
You shut that door.
Sir, do you
Shut
have
that
any...
door. Shut that door.
Hold on, let me shut it. Do you have anything you'd like to rail against now that we're here during Railing Against the Machine?
Yeah, my ex-wife, I'd like to have one last crack at her.
Do you guys want to keep watching this, or should we?
I don't know. It's turning into kind of
Yeah.
It's just like I get very obnoxious through it. I get very excited through it.
It's PBS. I
Yeah.
mean, they don't take commercials or anything. I don't want
They
to
don't.
I don't want to derail.
Honestly-
I don't want to derail the podcast.
Honestly,
That wasn't planned. Come on,
Yeah.
guys. That wasn't
That-
planned.
not
That's
a
just
planned
it came
thing.
out.
oh,
That's some of the things that you get here at the Bone Zone. If you're taking minutes, you can come back in. I think.
that show is also, because it's PBS, it's a 4-hour show.
It's pretty cool, though. I mean,
like it,
I'm
yeah.
going to tune in. I'll set my DVR.
I mean-
Is it on? Can you record it on DVR?
Yeah, you can record
PBS
it on
DVR. You can do PBS on DVR.
Yeah, but
What
there's
if I'm
like
eating
a special,
KFC?
There's
Can I put PBS on DVR when I'm eating KFC?
I think you can.
only
if
in
you,
the OC.
If you go to Pabst Blue Ribbon's website, I think it's pbr.com. Go
Yeah.
to pbr.com,
PBR and PR.
DVR your KFC. I think that'll work out.
No, I want to DVR my PBS
NPR.
while I
Oh, okay.
PBS.
PBS. Oh,
Oh, I
NPR.
want to DVR PBS.
You can't DVR NPR because NPR's not on
No, that's on the
TV.
radio.
Yeah.
I can record that with my
Okay.
cassette.
It's on the AM/FM. It's not on the TV.
Okay. So pull up like npr.com on your whatever.
If you have a twin brother, tell him by ESP that you're going to DVR PBS while you
Yeah.
eat KFC and the OC.
So you can listen to NPR on your radio, FM radio or AM radio, but listen to NPR, and then you can DVR PBS if you want some KFC, but go to pbr.com to find all those deets.
And you can watch Davey's show. So what were you saying about the show? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I was just giving him instructions on how to watch it.
Oh, it's 4 hours long. I think I come off as real annoying on it because you're supposed to generate this excitement. And I was excited to visit all this place. It's a great opportunity for me to see places in America I've never been to. You know, I've only been to 2 places in America.
Yeah, Koreatown and Chinatown.
Yep, those are the only 2 places I've ever been. And I'm really happy that you guys decided to put the podcast studios in Chinatown because I honestly
You're comfortable.
I'm
here.
comfortable there. I usually get so anxious outside my comfort zone, but this show is really opening me up to a lot of new experiences, and I'm starting to accept there's a wider world out there, and it's not
Whiter?
a wider.
Oh, I
Not
said
whiter.
whiter because you were in Koreatown and Chinatown the whole time.
Yeah,
You
there's
didn't know
a
that there was
whiter-
white
That's true.
people.
I mean, that's a legitimate
Well, some
statement.
of the places that we've been to are predominantly white, and that is a little off-putting. It's like, I don't know, it's like staring at blankets.
Yeah, white blankets.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I gotta say,
They're other
I'm
color.
really proud of you guys. Like, you guys have so much. Like, it's like I feel like I'm watching like my 2 babies.
oh, but
Leave
you
it
act,
in.
you act like we're doing all this stuff. I
You got a lot of
guarantee
stuff
you have your
going on.
music
But it's,
career.
I like watching you guys. Like, you guys have grown up right in front of my eyes, and like I love it. You guys are great. Randy, your show's great.
Thank
Davey, your
you.
show's great.
Well,
I support it 100%.
Well, and honestly, like the stuff that we get wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for your mentoring, you know?
yeah, I feel like if you, I mean, I can talk to the people at my, I mean, if you really don't have anything going on, I can talk to like the producers at Randy and see.
Oh, I have enough going on. I mean, I have this
I can
podcast.
get you like you can get like a job where you like roll up cables or something, like microphone cables or something.
Yeah, you could be a gaffer, or you could like hold Steadicam on the PBS thing on
What are you guys
Railbirds.
talking
We can
about?
toss you a few bucks. I feel like
Yeah.
we feel bad for you. You don't have anything going on.
Yeah.
I have a lot going on, idiots. I have this. I'm doing a podcast right now.
Yeah.
I'm playing with John Mayer tonight at the Troubadour.
Oh, that's
You're
right.
my
Yeah,
music.
that's
Okay,
amazing.
yeah.
And I got
That's
other
amazing.
shit going on too that
But
you
I
don't
mean,
even know about.
You do
Like
have to
what?
admit,
Wait,
though,
wait,
it is
wait.
the Troubadour. It's not the Hollywood Bowl.
Well, so what? You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Troubadour's cool though.
Yeah.
But what else do you have going on? You,
Stuff you guys don't even know about.
Well, then tell us.
I don't have to tell you everything.
All right.
Maybe
well,
some things are.
I'll talk to the guy at Randy, and we can get you a
Yeah,
job.
don't worry about it. You don't have to overcompensate.
Guys, I have my own show too.
You have your own show too.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you
It's not a
talking
TV show.
What is it?
It's a radio show.
You have a radio show?
about? A radio program?
It's like a sex advice show.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What?
you guys know that I have
That
sex
would be
all the time.
perfect
Yeah,
for
you
you.
do have
Yeah,
sex
you're
all the
always
time.
having
Yeah.
sex.
Man, you're always having sex.
Yeah, I have
You
sex
are.
all the time.
The only
You
time
are
you're not
always having sex.
I have
Oh
sex
my
all the
God.
time.
Yeah. Your dick is always
having
wet.
sex.
You've never had a dry
Sex
dick.
all the time.
That's awesome.
always having sex. I have sex all the time.
I'm always having
I have
sex.
sex all the time.
He's always having
I
sex.
have sex all the time.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys, I don't know, do you get 98.7?
Yeah. Yeah. It's on 98.7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
yeah,
on
yeah.
Saturday nights, so we can
98.7
tune
The
in.
Fuzz?
Yeah, it's on Saturday nights.
Oh,
duh! It's Saturday
right
night.
now. Oh my God.
But
Okay.
I do it live, so this is crazy. I don't know.
Yeah. How does this
How does
happen?
it do it?
Huh. That's probably how the guy who's listening to the podcast now is going to wind up showing up at my show tonight.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna hear
it's
your
like
live
a
show.
time thing.
Oh.
So, yeah, we could tune in. We'll listen to tonight's. This is a new episode of Sex Time with Brendon Walsh.
Maybe you
Sex time with Brendon Walsh.
Maybe
I
you
like
are
that.
live on the radio show in New York, but since we're in LA, we're 3 hours behind.
That's
and
what
so
it is.
now,
Doy,
so, yeah.
I forgot I recorded in New York.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's on at like 11 o'clock in New York.
Oh, okay. So wait, let's listen.
Yeah.
Wow, I like the music for your show.
Good evening, lovers. This is old BW coming to you live from the sexy studios at Sex Rock 96.6, the sexiest radio station between the hours of 11 and 3 a.m. And that's when me, Brendon, Sexmaster Walsh, is here to take all your questions and calls and tell you how to have sex right. Yow. Tonight's topic is sex. So if you want to call in, tell me about your sex or about some other sexes, we can talk sex and fucking, oops, sorry, I got to hit the bleep button there. We can talk about sex and sexual intercourse, oral, anal, vaginal, mutual masturbation, breast sexing when you sex between someone's breasts. We can also talk about menage a trois. Is when you're sexing two people at once. And the four menage a quattros, I think that's four people at once. All forms of sex that are legal in the continental United States and also Alaska and Hawaii. Our sponsors are, as usual, is Anal Lube, and we also have Handy Wipes is a new sponsor, and also the Vibrator Outlet. So if you guys want to get some sexy vibrators and other sex toys, just go to their site, vibratoroutlet.com, and in the coupon code, just type in WTF in that code there, and you'll get 50% off any kind of vibrators or anything else you want to stick up in wherever you want to stick a thing up into. I had a crazy weekend. Before we get started, I went on a vacation with a lady friend of mine, and we had some sex on the beach, not the drink. Thank you. Which is something I like to partake in, but if you guys, just a little word to the wise, if you're going to be having sex on the beach, you got to be careful of sand. Sand gets in every crack and crevice. It gets in places you don't even know you had. So if you have any sexy vacation stories, call in. The number is 917 SEXY. That's 917 Brooklyn in the house. Brooklyn area code 917 Sexy. Caller, you are on the air with Brendon Sexmaster Walsh.
Hello, this is Stefan calling from Arkansas.
Could you turn your radio down, please?
Hold on.
Hello, this is Stefan calling from Arkansas.
Oh, that's much better. Hey, how's it going, Stefan?
It's going wonderfully. My wife and I recently took a vacation.
Oh, that's great. How long have you
the
been married for?
Bahamas. We've been married for 27 years.
Oh.
And it was an anniversary gift from my wife. She's very thoughtful. We went on a cruise down to the Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
My question for you is a little bit of a moral conundrum. While we were down there, my wife contracted narcolepsy.
Okay.
She got it from one of the local foods, a paella that we were eating one time on the ship. And all of a sudden, she couldn't control where or when she fell asleep, but she does frequently. And while we were on this boat, we were in the process of making love with one another. And, well, lo and behold, my wife's narcolepsy kicked in and she fell asleep. And I had no idea morally whether I should finish off myself or whether I should go on. Is there any...
Well, that's interesting, Stefan. And I'm gonna cut in right now and talk to you about this a little bit. So you've been married for 27 years.
27 wonderful years.
And that's, I guess it's, do you have any kids?
I have 3 children. I have 2 daughters and a boy.
That's great. And so I guess it's like, it's probably hard to keep it fresh and sexy in the bedroom with you and your wife. You gotta just keep it fresh and sexy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when we do have sex and the kids are in the house sleeping or something, she definitely does act like a mother. It's a very, very mom sex sort of scenario. But we do try to keep it fresh. We play role playing and what have you.
Well, this is where I'm going with this. I mean, and are you a narc? Is that how she got narcolepsy?
I do work for the police department. I'm a detective, but I'm not a narc.
Okay.
I don't work on the narc division.
Well, I think you just you take lemons and make lemonade out of it. Like she's falling asleep during sex.
Yeah.
Have fun with it. But you do your own role playing. Make believe you just came upon a coma patient. Maybe you're a doctor. You work in a hospital. Here's a sexy supermodel who's passed out in a coma from a drug overdose. Maybe she needs her boobs massaged in her sleep.
What if she's a mountain hiker who's fallen off the cliff and I'm a rescue worker coming down there and she's passed out?
Now you're talking, Stefan.
We could do like that. Or what if we're both in a parachute, like we're skydivers, and she faints from all the excitement, but I'm still behind her.
There you go.
So that she doesn't
that's it's up to you, Stefan. Whatever you do with it, I think you get the idea, though. You're the one. You're in charge of painting the scenarios. I'd love to talk to you a little bit more, but have fun with it.
Thank you so
we got to
much,
take a
Mr.
break
Brendon.
right now. For those of you listening in New York, across the country, you are listening to Sex Time with Brendon Sexmaster Walsh. We'll be right back. What do you guys think?
That's a really good show.
That was like, you were so confident. Like, I pictured you being confident, but that was like, wow.
Yeah,
wow,
the
wow.
amount of experience you have and the advice that you can give is like unsurpassed.
Well, I don't want to be selfish, like there's nothing worse than a selfish lover. And,
or a shellfish lover would be a little worse.
Oh my God, did you guys ever bang a crab?
Oh my God, if you were allergic, that'd be the worst. You'd be like, oh my God, what's happening?
Yeah, I've never banged a literal crab, but let me tell you about my ex-girlfriend. She was definitely a crab.
Crab apples,
yeah,
more like it.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, what if you what if your dick got all like swollen because you were allergic to crabs?
Dude,
but they
that's
thought,
what I'm trying to make my dick do.
But then they
Give
thought
myself
like,
a swollen dick.
like, oh my God, you have such a huge boner, but you're like, no, take me to the hospital. They're like, yeah, okay, doctor. Like everything gets all crazy,
You're like, there's a difference between huge and fat. I have a fat boner. It is not huge.
Oh no, my boner, my dick hole's closing up.
I look to you as it fell, and now you're in my way. I trade my soul for a wish. Pennies, dimes,
Are you playing right now at the concert?
Oh my God, I gotta go to my concert.
Dude, you're late for your concert?
Oh my God, you guys, I gotta get going. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to the Bone Zone, I'm gonna be. This is Brendon. I'm gonna be in Minneapolis, Minnesota, at the Acme Comedy Club, October 23rd through the 7th, 6th. I don't know. Tuesday through Sunday? I don't know. Look at my website, BrendonWalsh.com. Also visit BoneZonePodcast.com. And Randman?
What's up, dog?
All right, we're going to get out of here.
I got the car started. We better get in.
Shit. Yeah. All right, if you're going to be at the Troubadour tonight, I'll see you. And, I love you. We'll see you soon.
You took your time. time with the call, I took no time with the fall. You gave me nothing at all, but still you're in my way. Beg and borrow and steal, half was sight and it's real. I didn't know I would feel, but now it's in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped in skin was showing.